last week, we welcome visitors Brechin City to Somerset Park for today's League One fixture. Although Brechin currently are languishing in the lower half of the league, almost 10 points adrift of Ayr, they'll provide a sterner test with former Ayr player Alan Troughton and Brechin's number 9 Andy Jackson being the main goal threat. On the playing side, welcome news for Ayr is that Michael Moffat is available after he appealed his 6-game ban. And Ayr also looking for Brian Gilmer to be fit and available for today after picking up a foot injury. So with that news in mind, let's see if Ayr can continue the fine form against Brechin that they showed in the second half against Airdrie. Your match commentator as always is Callum Campbell.
As the teams come out onto the pitch today, United line up much the same as they did last week. They only changed the inclusion of Robbie Crawford on the bench after his glandular fever. And it's good to see him back in the United team. Brechin City, well, they're having to do without ex-Ayr United player Alan Troughton, and have in fact got Ryan Ferguson as a trialist at the number 7 position. McLaughlin busting through there. His shot really not causing much difficulty there for ex-Ayr United keeper Graham Smith. Jackson, Barr, Ferguson returns it to Barr, shoulder to shoulder there, body strength going on, and he wins out in that one there, getting a corner quickly taken. Ferguson blocked this time by Donald. Oh, that's going in over the top. That's Jerry McLaughlin got that one there. Just after Ayr United lose their centre half, Martin Campbell. And while they're trying to reshuffle the defence, the goal scored from a set piece. And it comes at an area that you would expected Martin Campbell to actually be in there. And if you watch, McLaughlin just breaks away from his marker. And he's about 19 yards out and he headers that ball back into the net. Gilmer. Pope. Over the top there. And headed out of play by Ewan Moyes. Let's hit in there, header down there. Does that seem to come off? Yes, it's a corner for Ayr. Another one in into the front, headed away this time. Back out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin chips the ball over the top, tries to go for it. Oh, that looked like their player. Pope's being held back there. The referee doesn't see it. And another attempt here, McCausland. And over the top. I think the referee missed out on a chance for a penalty for Ayr United there. Barr. Looks up. Oh, lovely long ball there. And he's searching out and has found Ferguson, the trialist. Oh, he's round the back of Pope. Ball into the front. Nothing. Oh! Oh my goodness, there seemed to be no danger there. And I think it was just down to complete wrong body posture. And the ball comes from one side of Kyle McCausland's leg into the net. Oh my goodness, 2-0. Let's see this again. Ball comes across. McCausland's body's the wrong way. He tries to hit away with his right foot and it just comes off and goes towards the goals. Moffat. Pope. Ball into the middle. Craig Malcolm steadies himself, plays it back. Shot coming in, blocked well there. And it's Pope again, takes a shot. This time didn't manage to get enough real strength on it. Ball into the middle, punched away by Bush Smith there. Picked up nicely, long ball forward, quick break this from Brechin City. Andy Jackson takes a shot, it's a good one, but what a marvellous save there from Hutton. Pope. Oh, poor ball forward there, but lucky there, getting the throw in. Again it's Pope. Moffat. Making his way back, looking for someone, gives it to McLaughlin. Forward again, McLaughlin takes the pass back there, inside to Forrest. Forrest takes a shot, great save by the keeper. Not long after coming on yet again, the young Forrest has a great effort. Corner in there. And again, Kevin Kyle just getting up to it, but not enough neck action there to be able to get it in. Into the centre again, punched away. Into the edge of the box, Pope. Oh, so close. Not sure whether he meant that one, but it came as a lovely chip over the top. So close for Pope. United picking up that ball there. McCausland running towards the halfway line, past numerous players. Gets inside to Moffat. He holds off a few as well. Good play there. Looks for the pass. Finds it the outside. And it's again Forrest. Forrest through. Malcolm. Oh, can this be a shot? No, as he goes through there. Was he tripped up? Ball out to the outside. Coming back, Mikey Donald. Chips the ball over. Oh, Craig Malcolm. How did he put that wide? Just past the post. Malcolm. Mikey Donald. He's going all the way. Sees a space, takes the shot. But straight at Bud Smith again. He takes that quite comfortably. Shot through in there. Adam Hunter. McLaughlin. Lovely ball in. Knocked down there by Kevin Kyle. Well controlled. Oh, what a layoff. It's a goal. Pope right there to pick that one up. Straight off that lovely controlled layoff by Michael Moffat. Great goal for Ayr United. Header down there beautifully by Kyle. Look at this control. Look at that pass back. Side foot shot into the net. Well done there, Ayr United. Good one from you. Malcolm manages to get a ball away, but seemed to be getting pulled, and yes, the referee decides that. Ball into the back. Oh! That looked like a corner there. I'm not sure no Ayr United player appealing for that one, but the ball in there just at the back post looked like a goal for Ayr. Ball by Malloy out to Carcary. He's been unmarked. The substitute, and he's going through. Lithgow going up with him. Lithgow. Oh, it looks like a penalty. Looks like he caught him. Referee's looking at his linesman. The linesman says yes. Penalty kick to Brechin City. And he blasts that ball into the net. 3-1 to Brechin City. 91 minutes gone. It's all over for Ayr United. And that's Brechin City beating them this time. Certainly no comeback for Ayr now. Easily taken away there by Malloy. Plays out to the side. There's the final whistle. It's Ayr United 1, Brechin City 3.
You must be a very happy manager tonight after that performance.
Yeah, I am. You know, as I was saying that to the guys, it's a tough place to come. Here are ahead of us in the league, and there was a lot of pressure to maybe close the gap on them. And it's a very tough place to come, and yeah, to walk away with 3 points today, I'm delighted for the players.
You seem to have bogeymen against us. Big Mr McLaughlin is in there in defence again, scores against Ayr again. What do we have to do to stop him?
You know, Jerry's a threat at set pieces. You know, he's a good header of the ball, and very like the Ayr players. You know, so I think Jerry was in today to compete and aerial threat and that, and it's a bonus he's got his goal today. But it was a great header right into the top corner. So delighted for Jerry today.
You haven't had your difficulties to seek recently. You've had a good number of injuries as well. I noticed Troughton's still out with is it an ankle knock?
Yeah, Troughton took a bad kick on the side of his leg, and we're not really sure the extent of it right now. But there's no point in risking him. You know, he's one of our top players, and it's a big miss having him out the team, I must say. But I think the spirit of the team the last couple of weeks has been excellent. You know,
similar tactics to last week. 5 men at the back.
Yeah. We as you probably saw today, we get a lot of width from our two fullbacks. You know, they really like to get forward on that, and it was just a case of, you know, we are struggling. We only had one fit player last week on the bench, and we didn't have any fit players on the bench today. So it was a case, come down here, sitting tight, you know, and I mean, our opportunities can be taken, but we wanted to be solid today, and I think my team was very solid today.
Again, Bobby Barr, superb. Again, doing everything you could ask for.
Bobby, you know, Bobby's really struggled the first 6 months of the club here because he had a hernia problem, and he couldn't get over it. He had an operation in December. He's come back, and you know, he's been absolutely outstanding in the last 4 games. And we knew that's what Bobby Barr was, but it's taken us to the second half of the season to get that real performance out of him, simply because he's had a hernia operation. But he's back, he's fit, and let's hopefully he stays that way.
Well, Mark, I suppose really disappointing performance today.
Really was, especially for the first minute. It was really flat, which is something that I thought we were flat last week as well. It's something we're going to have to remedy. We did get a wee bit better in the second half, and we asked a few more questions, but it wasn't enough at the end up, and we're always going to get caught in the break. Obviously we put Kyle McCausland up just with 5 minutes to go, but we didn't have any chances at that point. I thought when we got the goal back we were maybe going to get the equaliser, but as I say, we left us quite open because you need to go and try to get the point.
Thoughts were against you from early on with Martin Campbell having to come off. Hamstring?
Hamstring injury, he's just... I feel so sorry for him at times because he works so hard to get himself into a physical shape and ready to play games, and he just keeps getting these wee silly niggling injuries, and that's always going to happen when you've had a layoff for about 10 weeks. But we thought we'd maybe get a few more games out of him. But hamstrings are no great, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but we need to wait to start the week and see what the situation is when he sees the physio on Tuesday.
Is this a case of having to look into the transfer market, trying to find someone to shore up the back?
You probably need to look for a centre half, and I've been looking. It's one of the ones that I don't want to bring a kid in. It's not played real football. We call real football and first team football. Why get an experienced guy, and it's very, very hard to get him to come and play at this level. And the type of money that they're on. So we'll search this week. As I say, we have been searching, but it's something we're going to work hard on.
We certainly missed him after the strength we saw from him last week in his performance against Airdrie. It was a big miss, and the first goal came a couple of minutes after he came off, and you were actually resettling McCausland moving into that bit, and he was given the slip by McLaughlin, and there that header goes in.
He gets a free header there, and it's probably about 16 yards out when he headers it. So it's looked right up near him and in at the back post there, and it's hit the bar and went in. It's one of the ones that's hard for the goalkeeper to get that, but we didn't defend it well enough, as we didn't defend the second goal well enough, and we didn't stop the cross. The ball comes in, and Big Lithgow doesn't clear it, and Cozy gets caught in the wrong position, the wrong body position, and ends up putting it in his own net. So from that point of view, it was really disappointing. You get at half time, you have a wee go at them, tell them you need to up the tempo, and come out and then a wee bit better, but as I say, Brechin deserved a victory there.
The penalty incident with Moffat, did you think it was a penalty?
I don't know, he's probably been clapped, but it's maybe not enough for him to be doing. I don't know. I'll need to see it again in the DVD, but that's the referee's closer to it than me, so I can't really make that decision.
It was unfortunate because at that point that would have been 2-all. You maybe had stolen it back, but then.
That's all I've seen. But there's some games you maybe just steal it. If we did get a 2-2 draw the other day, it would have been a steal. Say we left ourselves a wee bit open there in the last 5 minutes, and we were always going to catch it in the break. You get the penalty, which was a penalty. Well, it looked like a penalty to me. And then it's game over at that point. But as I say, we've not lost any ground in where we were in the league. A couple of crazy results today with Northumberland getting beat for Airdrie and Steny getting beat for Arbroath. It just shows you that we don't have any God-given right to win any game. If you're not at it for the first minute in games, you probably will get punished. And a couple of other teams in the league have found that out today as well as us. So the only positive take is we've not lost any ground.
Any more about Kevin Kyle? If we got any further forward and trying to sign him?
We'll speak to Kevin on probably on Tuesday now, and we'll hopefully get something done. I don't think there's much to sort of really definitely be signing.
Well, a disappointing lacklustre 90 minutes saw Ayr going down 3-1 to a well-organised Brechin team today. And after 2 home games, Ayr now head off on their travels, and with a league fixture away to Stenishmuir. And Mark Roberts has plenty to think about before the next game at Ochilview.